After that, in this part, we want to talk about the 3-wire RTD. You can see the related colors of it too. And as you can see, it's the first one is the conductor of it can be considered based on the copper material. And after that, you can see the insulation. These insulation have the color that I told you before. It's white and red. And after that, we have a kind of, a plating, or what we call as screen of the wire too. Sometimes what we call as, silver plated copper. Sometimes it is nickel plated. But actually, this one is the screen of the, wire. And finally, you can see the last layer, which is called as the sheath for, this wire too. We just talked about the cold junction compensation. You can see that it is applicable for all the thermocouples in which the amount of the voltage can be created by means of two different metals could be totally damped here, and it means that the errors or fault is going to be totally omitted or eliminated from the signal. And this is the table from ANSI MC96.1, and actually you can just IEC 60584, the third section of the standard 2. You can just compare that. All the ranges are totally the same for the thermocouples. J and K were the things that I discussed for you on the whiteboard. You can see actually the different elements or the different materials here. You can see, for example, for K, it's from nickel chrome, and another part is nickel aluminum. But I told you, the amount of aluminum is less. You can see the different ranges in this case too. And finally, you can take a short glimpse on the colors that I myself said that before to you. You can see for K, it is with yellow and red color, while the red color is related for the negative wire. But looking to the IEC standard, you will understand that all the negative poles have been considered with white color. This is the rest part of table. You can see the S here too, up to around approximately around 1800 degrees of centigrade can be measured by this sensor. And here I mentioned that the time that you want to use the thermocouple, all the ways must be compatible with your device. It means that not only the cables but also the terminal of the junction box must be considered based on the materials of the thermocouple too. So you can just see here that we have a terminal of a junction box. It's related for terminal J, and here we have terminal type K. This wire, which is related for thermocouple, must be actually connected to these parts, while your sensor is going to be fixed to this item too. Here I have exposed thermocouple in my hand. You can just see that it's the exposed one. Can you see the tip of it? It has been just extracted from the sheet or the metal part of the sensor. We just use these items to measure the amount of temperature in a place easily or to some extent fast. You can see actually another exposed thermocouple, which I myself install it in the compartment of a gas turbine. Here there is the way for calibration. I'm totally sure you could remember something about the oven. We have an oven here, and to check actually the device, I just put the stem inside of the oven, and I raised, for example, the temperature to 132 and find out among the voltage that this device produced. So for these types of things, actually you can use the oven for case of calibration. And you could remember by the last part of my teaching on the whiteboard I just told you.